Well, today obviously is a very important day for the Basque political prisoners. At the moment we have, I think, somewhere in the region of 400 plus political prisoners left who are dispersed within around 70 prisons. Some of those prisons are at least 1,000 kilometres away from their homes of the prisoners themselves, which is a great burden on those prisoners, and more importantly a great burden on many of their families who wish to visit them. So it's been a denial of the rights of the prisoners to be close to their home in prison, and also a serious denial of the fundamental rights of the political prisoners' families. So today in Bilbao, annually now, this is Prisoners' Day, there will be upwards of 100,000 people on the streets of Bilbao supporting the rights of those political prisoners, calling on the Spanish and the French authorities to at least house those prisoners closer to their own homes, whilst they engage obviously in a wider peace process. So we are standing in solidarity with the people of Bilbao and the people of the Basque country who are supporting the rights of the political prisoners and their families to be housed in prisons closer to home. Obviously, for us also, we take today's opportunity to call on the Spanish government in particular, but also the French, that they need to engage in the peace process which has been offered by the Basque Nationalist Independent Movement. This is a very important process. It's been endorsed by many people internationally who have sought a great opportunity here to resolve finally and peacefully and democratically the question of self-determination for the Basque people. So we call on the Spanish and the French governments to involve themselves properly in that peace process. One very important way of dealing with that in the early stages is to address the question of the dispersal of political prisoners who, as I've said, over 400 are now held within 70 prisons, some of them at least 1,000 kilometres away from their homes. So we stand shoulder to shoulder with those prisoners from the Basque country today. I would also add that the people here in support of this particular protest today are very much in support of supporting all prisoners' rights and the families of prisoners' rights. My own party colleagues here, including the MP for West Belfast, has been involved in many delegations to the prisons here in the north, representing the interests of prisoners here from this community who are held within Maghaberry and elsewhere. So I want to put for the record the fact that Sinn Féin and people here who are involved in this protest today stand by their rights and will defend the rights of all prisoners in jail to have their dignity and their rights respected.